Hello, this is Jen August from Beyond Limits Life Coaching Institute. And today I want to talk about an idea that I like to teach my life coach certification students and any buddy that I get to coach with to grow their business. Sorry, I've got allergies, itchy nose, which is whoop, wrong side. Lead. That's going to be on the blooper reel. Lead with a give. Lead with a give. What does that actually mean? Well, I always tell my students and clients, no wonder you're not inspired to market or promote, because for the kind of people I work with, there's just something missing and doesn't feel aligned with those words. So number one, I always tell people, my clients, that you really need to choose words that align with your values. So for example, I don't like the word promotion and I don't like the word marketing. I like leading with the give. It's on the other side. Leading with the give. And I also like the concept that I'm not just putting stuff online because I'm supposed to put stuff online. I'm actually sending out an energetic message. I'm being a lighthouse in the darkness for my ideal clients. I'm inviting them to get what they want, need, and deserve. And so one of the first really important energetic shifts that those of you who feel blocked to promoting yourself out in the world is that you want to think of a message you want to leave in people's hearts. And I like to call that a core message. And the core message that I love to leave in people's hearts is that all of your pain, all of your challenges is meant to be transformed into your greatest gifts in teaching and coaching, because I train people to become life coaches and grow successful coaching businesses. And so I'm not just putting stuff online just to put stuff online. I want the message I send out to have an energetic aspect that makes people feel seen, heard, valued, and even like they're just like, wow, this person really gets me, right? Because we are so much like our ideal clients. We might be, two steps ahead of them, a couple molecules ahead of them. And the reason that they're drawn to you is because you are the right person that they're meant to work with. So I invite you to think about, what is that core message that you want to leave in people's hearts? And, honestly, a lot of times the core message we want to leave in people's hearts is the message that we long to get as a child. Okay, and I'll tell you from my own experience that I was raised by two imperfect humans who did the best they could. And I got a message from my mom that I'm, a light of the world. And I sometimes got messages from my dad that I was a dummy and a space cadet. And we've worked it out. We're good now, me and dad. But so it created in me, and what I find a lot of people have that blocks them from growing their coaching businesses or their healing businesses, is not feeling worthy, right? And so because I struggled with worthiness, my core message I want to leave in the hearts of everyone that gets in contact with me, just like at the grocery store, in line, or what I'm sending out, the energy behind my invitations or my value sharing, is that, you are worthy, and that all your pain and struggles and challenges are here to be transformed into your greatest teaching, prosperity, and success and happiness, right? So, if you can discover a core message you want to leave in people's hearts. And one way I like to say it is like, when you close your eyes for the last time in this human body, you smile because you know that you planted all these positive energetic seeds in people's lives, right? And so for me, it's really like you are worthy, and all, everything you've gone through can be transformed into a beautiful, life coaching career, or whatever you want it to be. And so the way that you get yourself to want to share about who you are and what you do in your business is you want to, number one, if you don't like the words promotion and you don't like the word marketing, you pick a word that aligns. It could be like, I like to say I'm like shining my lighthouse light so my ideal clients can recognize me. And I really believe that your ideal clients and you, and like my ideal clients and me, we have a soul contract and we're just trying to find each other, right? And so, number one, if you don't like those words, pick words that resonate with you, right? I'm doing my lighthouse marketing. I'm doing my lighthouse shining so my people can find me. And then you want to have a core message or something, an energetic gift that you're handing out to people, no matter what it is in the physical world, whether it's like I have a 7-day trial for my life coaching certification training. And, I'm not just posting about that. Behind that is, you are worthy. You have gifts and talents, every way you've ever helped people can turn into a wonderful life coaching career. And when you have these, it's like the light behind the stained glass. The stained glass is whatever the marketing message, and I'm using those words just because that's what makes sense in the culture to explain it, which is, I'm marketing or promoting or I'm doing client attraction. But the light behind the stained glass is that energetic gift that you want to give. And I hear my dogs barking, and I'm going to text my sweetie and say I am making a Facebook Live. Recording. So find your core message. So everything that you are sending out, it doesn't just feel, a lot of people have resistance to just promoting themselves. And the good news is that it's not about look at me, I'm so great. You're saying, look, I know your pain. I know what you want instead. I can help you get that. Right. And some people don't know that yet. Some people that, are Facebook friends with me are aspiring life coaches, or they don't have the message yet. But behind all of the stuff that you do to let people know, hey, I'm here to help you and support you, is that message you want to leave in people's hearts. So that's a powerful way that you can lead with the give. I did it on the correct side this time. Leading with the give, meaning I am sending out possibility, light, inspiration. I'm inviting, I'm motivating, I'm empowering. And you want to also think to yourself, because you have to enroll yourself in the things that you put out there. You have to ask yourself, would my past self have hired myself with this, what I'm putting online or the video I'm making? You want to enroll yourself, because your ideal clients are so much like you that if you like it, your ideal clients are going to like it. And now, one of the mistakes I know I made, 15 or more years ago when I was starting my coaching business, and I'm also a hypnotherapist, in my mind, I thought I had to talk about myself, all about myself, so that they knew what I knew, and they could go, oh, the stuff that I need, so I'm going to hire you. And I remember I had a friend who, was really blunt with me and said, your marketing is so all about you, it makes you sound kind of self-centered. And I was just like, oh, right. And I inquired, and that's when I learned way back in the day before I learned about and teach about, marketing in the sense of speaking to someone's soul, speaking to someone's core desires and challenges. And that's when I discovered, that old adage we hear, which is people don't care what you know until they know that you care. And that's why for those of you who are like, oh, I don't want to be out there, I don't want to be seen, I don't want to talk about myself, the good news is actually when you're sharing about what you do, you're actually talking about them, right? You're saying, I know your pain, I know what you want instead, and I can help you get that through, my work, my coaching, my healing, right? And also, one of the powerful things that that keeps many coaches and healers and women and people in business, keeps them hiding, is because you want to be really clear about who is your divine right client. Who is that divine right person? Because when we are putting stuff out there and we're not clear about who our people are, then there's a subconscious, this is the hypnotherapist in me talking, there's a subconscious part of us that's going to block everybody from coming in, because there's not a clear picture of who is the kind of person you're inviting in and what kind of person are they, right? So it's really great to get clear about who your ideal clients are, and what does it feel like to work with them. When I work with ideal clients, I'm just over the moon. I feel like I get off coaching calls or life coaching certification training events, and I'm like, woo, like this is my job. This is so what, right? And one way that you can feel and create a pod of safety for yourself in the sense of being visible in the world is getting really clear about who's an ideal client and who is not an ideal client. And one of the things that I teach in my life coaching certification training, and pretty much to anybody that will listen, like, the bag boy at the grocery store is just like, you know what, Jen, I really don't need to find out about my ideal and non-ideal clients because there's just people coming up. It's all good, right? Is that the subconscious mind, and I know this because I did this for a very long time, the subconscious mind has a magnet to attract and heal, attract people that we have, personality types that we have unfinished business with. And I'm not saying everybody has this, but I learned this when I was doing online dating to find my divine right sweetie, which I did. Yay! But it was a lot of work. And what I did was I realized very quickly as I was getting like DMs and emails and, all of that, telepathic messages, that I was attracting a pattern of a kind of human that I had attracted before, which was not good for me, right? And so I started making a list of ideal and non-ideal characteristics of the humans that would be a good candidate for me to share my life with. And what I discovered was that the more I made that list, the more I would look at it. It helped me get really clear who's a good match for me and who's not a good match for me. And it really helped me find my soulmate, which I've been with her for like 6 years, almost 6 years. And she's amazing. And if I listened to my old magnet, I would have been attracting people that were not a match. And that's when I started teaching my life coaching certification clients and building business clients. You really need to discover your ideal client characteristics, because we are most afraid of the people that will never ever buy from us. And if we're not clear who is worthy of our time, love, and energy, and who makes us want to hide and under the covers and eat, and eat bonbons and avoid everything, then we are going to be hiding from our ideal clients, and we'll also be hiding from our non-ideal clients. But really, when you get clear about your ideal and non-ideal client characteristics, then you can know that you're creating a pod of empowerment and a pod of energetic safety, meaning you're not going to try to get clients that you don't feel good around, right? And it's so important to listen to your intuition. And when you're talking to people, and I've been in this business for like over 15 years, and I can think about a non-ideal client, and I can feel my body just start right? And that, instead of, back in the day, I used to be like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just work with everybody? We're not meant to work with everybody. But I realized that that was an alarm from what I call my internal village. Like, hey, you're thinking about a non-ideal client, and it's like kryptonite. I call it kryptonite people. And when I think about my ideal client, who are equal energy exchange people that will never think of, taking something from me without thinking of 15 ways to give back. Those are my ideal clients, right? And when I think about those people, I'm just like, oh, I just feel amazing and I feel so much energy. So for any of you who might have some hiding fears and doubts going on, I want you to make an ideal and non-ideal clients list and really start getting good at identifying if you are connecting with someone who you feel good around, who sees your value without you having to tap dance and prove it, and to really start becoming what I love to tell people to do is you want to be an energetic snob for the highest good, which is you're not going to waste your time. You're not going to waste their time if they're not a match. You don't have to be rude. You can say, I don't think I'm a match for you, or, you can do it in a kind way and you can bless them on their path. But if you get really clear who your ideal and non-ideal clients are, and you make an agreement with yourself that you're only going to work with ideal clients by listening to your intuition, listening to your gut, then it's going to make you sharing your light in the world and inviting people a much more joyful experience. You'll be more profitable, and the results will blow your mind. So lead with the give is really saying you want to attract clients through discovering, sending out positive energetic messages with the physical things that you do, and give them experiences of high value. You don't have to give away the farm, but you want to have them experience you in your zone. Ariel, my operations manager, and I recently created a 7-day trial to our life coaching certification training. And we did it because we're like, we don't want people to like sign up and guess and hope they like it. We're going to give them 7 days. They're going to go into the hub. They're going to, get to experience the training as if they paid for it, and download worksheets. And we came up with this 7-day trial, and I don't see any other life coaching trainings doing it. Maybe they are, but the reason we decided to do it, and my whole team, and also Marsha, our whole team decided to do it because we're like, we want people to absolutely know who we are, what we're about, and if we're an energetic match. Because we want to bless people's lives. We don't want to sell them something and then they're like, oh, I don't like it. We're like, try it. Give it, And I created this trial. I'm telling you, even if you don't want to be certified as a life coach, go through this funnel, because you will see that I infused this life coaching certification 7-day free trial with so much like value and love and healings and ways that even if someone doesn't sign up, I know I gave them that core message. I bless them with light. I bless them with powerful mindset tools. And when you give like that, and I didn't give away the farm, I didn't give away the store, but what I gave was an experience as if someone was in our program for the first week. And it even comes with, 2 group coaching calls that people can get on, right? And my old thinking would have been like, oh, we can't give away that much. And I'm like, of course we can, because in my, lighthouse, sending out the message, I want to bless people's lives, whether they sign up to become certified as a life coach with me and learn how to grow their life coaching business with me. That's leading with the give. That's saying, I want to share my light, and the right people will say yes, and the wrong people will run screaming because they're like, what is going on with her? And that's fine. And the people that don't say yes will get blessed by the experience, and they may refer, right? So leading with the give, you want to ask yourself, what is the message I want to leave in people's hearts? How can I create ways to show people what it's like to experience my work. How do I show people me in the zone? And I also call it putting the shine on the front of your pipeline so people can see what it's like to work with you. Like right now, I am in the zone I would be in working with a coaching client or teaching my life coaching certification training programs. And because I can feel it. This is how I am with clients, right? And I'm making this Facebook Live so that you can experience what it would be like to be trained by me as a life coach. We have a 2-day, Zoom certification training and also an automated one. It comes with, both programs come with a coaching call that helps you grow your business once a month and a coaching call that helps you grow your coaching confidence, right? So you want to ask because sometimes people don't like promotion so much that people can't even see their magic through the promotion because they don't like promotion. So what they're putting out there is, I don't like this, right? So let people see you in your zone, in your magic, in your power. Let them see you like you are working with a client and you're just channeling, you're downloading, and you're blowing yourself away, and you want to even take notes. You're like, I gotta write this down. It's amazing. So I invite you to really think about, what is the message I want to leave in people's hearts? How can I create an ideal and non-ideal client characteristics list and really be an energetic snob for the highest good, and don't settle to work with people who are not a match and you don't feel good around. And think of ways that you can share who you are and share your delivery energy. Have them feel what it feels like to work with you. When I work with clients or when I'm training, I'm just like, whoo, it's the best feeling in the world to get to just light up and really see the people you're working with and see their magic and see their power and get to support them in unfolding their highest good, getting to transform their challenges and fears and doubts into their highest good. Speaking of clients, I have one in 2 minutes, so I hope you enjoyed this Facebook Live. If you're interested in getting a link to the 7-day trial, just chat below, trial please, and we will send you that link. Have a great day, and just enjoy being your awesome self and being a magnet to your ideal clients. Take care. Bye.